Hello, I am back. Not a recorded video from me today. I am back. Now I took a little bit of time out over the weekend for my birthday. I'm 42. You know what? I might as well milk it for all it's worth, isn't it? Who does that on their birthday? You milk it for all it's worth. And why not? So this video today is about how to stop putting things off. Like how to stop putting things off. And one thing that I know really well about going through is big changes. Big changes that you bring on yourself, that you put yourself through, that you push through yourself, and how to do it with your health intact, with your body intact, without like really pushing through and ignoring your body, and then your body falling to bits because your immune system's messed up in some way, right? And I know it very well because I live and breathe it. And I wanted to do this video today, how to stop putting things off, because yesterday I put off putting out a video, which I'm going to put out today. Actually, I'll put out the video today, but I put off putting out a video yesterday, and there was a reason why I put off putting out this video, because it didn't show me in the best light. Right? And the one thing to me is that I show up in my light no matter what, right? That means that when I'm going through things, like I share it. When I'm feeling in a certain way, I share it. I feel like sometimes we never see the contrast in things. And I really want to share with you right now, 3 years ago, as you know, over 3 years ago, I gave up drinking, right? I didn't just give up drinking. There was a load of stuff that's happened to me in the last 5 years in particular, right? That is almost like coming to an end in the next year. So there's certain things that I've gone through, maybe initiation, so to speak, I don't know, but just certain things that I've gone through where you've had to face something and you can't protect yourself from it, right? And alcohol is one of those things. You know, I know how many people will say to me, yeah, I don't drink a lot. Right? I don't drink a lot. No, I don't drink a lot. I drink in moderation. I can never give it up. The thing is, if it's affecting you in some way and you really do want to give it up, you can. You can. It's a choice, right? Giving up alcohol for me was a choice. It wasn't the easiest choice. Trust me, if it's the easiest choice, I would have given it up a long time ago. It wasn't the easiest choice. That's why it took me so long. I know that this needs to come up because it's clearing everything out. It took me so long to come off it. And the same with like gluten, right? The thing is, I was always talking myself into having those things in my life rather than letting go of them. And letting go of alcohol for me, let's just share exactly what comes up when you give up something, when you walk away from something. Even in the last 2 years, right, with all the stuff that's been going on, if you don't follow certain things that are said in media or anything like that, you are literally walking away from society, and society won't like you and they'll literally cast you out. And it's the same with alcohol. It's still got the same underlying tone to it. And it's the same when you're like showing up online. There's always like this little niggling bit of self-talk. Can I do this? And people point out this self-belief to you, right? And you have to keep showing up. I didn't believe that I could stop drinking. There you go. At the time when I gave up drinking, this time 3 years ago, in the September, I did not believe, even after I gave up drinking in the July, that I could actually stick at it. I just had this inner pull that I was not going back to doing it. That was it. I had this inner kind of like, for now, I'm not going back. But I would still try and talk myself into going back, right? I was still trying to talk myself into it. And people would say to me, oh my God, do you feel like you don't need a drink? Why don't you just have a drink? Why don't you're putting yourself through all this upset. Why don't you just have a drink? You seem always upset. Why don't you just have a drink? Go back to drinking, right? No, I knew I had this inner pull. I could not go back in that direction because going back in that direction fucking hurt. And even going forward in the direction that I was going in fucking hurt. Right? I felt suicidal. I felt like shit. Let's not pussyfoot around what it's like to give up drinking. Fully give it up. Because you realize you don't connect with certain people, and then you're like going, oh shit, I've got no fucking friends. Right, I'm laughing because it's quite funny just to talk about. You realize, shit, don't have no friends, don't have no one who I resonate with. I don't have anyone, right? Even when you step on the spiritual path, right, and you're talking to spirits, right, and you're channeling for people, and you're doing all that stuff, you realize people think you like lost it and you like a fucking Fruit Loop or something, right? Because they don't understand it. When you give up drinking, people don't understand it. They think you're a Fruit Loop, right? I know incredible people who've gone down the route of like sexual liberation, and people will look and go, oh, that's really odd. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, people are freeing themselves from all these thoughts that you and many of us want to get away from. We want to escape from, not escape, but we want to not always feel anxious, not always feel like we're missing parts of ourselves, not always feeling depressed or crap or anything. We don't want to feel these feelings. But yet, because we don't want to feel these feelings, we don't want to do the things that bring us away or start getting us to recognize these feelings and actually feel them for what they are. Sometimes lies that we're telling ourselves on a daily basis, but we don't want to escape them because sometimes the feeling, even though it's a really horrible feeling, we can attach to it. You can attach to it. And let me tell you, it was easy being an alcoholic. Well, I'm not an alcoholic, but just easy drinking lots. It was easy drinking lots. It was easy. It was easy drinking lots, and it was easy doing it. It was easy walking into a shop with my money and just paying it and then going to get a glass out the cupboard and drink. It was easy. It wasn't easy, however, to stop drinking and to face the abject pain that I felt inside and the negative self-talk that came off the back of that. The suicidal thoughts that came off the back of it. That was not easy. I can definitely see how people put things off. Like health. People put it off because you have to do something. You have to take an action that may not feel great to you, may not feel great in its first instance. Probably because maybe it's taught in a way that maybe you don't resonate with right now. You have to face yourself sometimes when you are trying to change your health, when you are showing up in your business, da-da, when you are showing up in your life. You have to face stuff that you don't like about yourself. And some of this stuff that you don't like particularly about yourself is the stuff that you're actually talking about other people. We don't like that, right? We don't like that. And we don't like it. Oh my God, she's talking so negative right now. I need some positivity, positive. But the issue is, because we're always seeking the positive, we are neglecting the fact that there's negative. We're neglecting all of it. We're neglecting every single aspect. We're bypassing parts of ourselves. Now, I've been on a podcast yesterday and I was on a podcast today. And I spoke about, because I know if we see something positive, oh my God, it gets so much traction in the world. And if it's negative in the sense of, oh my God, my life is ending, we get so much traction from that. But no one ever wants to hear the moment where, hey, if you really want to make a change, seriously, want to make a change, you might have to look at parts of yourself that you don't particularly like. And you're going to have to look at them and learn to love them. You're going to have to learn loving being misunderstood. I'm having to learn to love being misunderstood, right? People go to me, oh my God, I want you to smile. Yeah, because I'm learning. Either I didn't want to be attacked by people, right? Or I'm just learning to be misunderstood. I'm learning to be misunderstood. I'm learning to show up on video like this, just as myself, and just talk and waffle on sometimes, right? I'm learning to be misunderstood. I'm learning to be happy with being misunderstood. It's so easy right now for me to go and switch off everything and curl up into a ball, which I'll only do for a few minutes, right? Or for a little while, maybe a day at the max. Curl up into a ball, right? And literally not come back and not do a video. It's easy for me to do that. It's easy for me to close down all the programs that I have right now, which have been set out and curated individually, so it sets people on a journey. It's so easy for me to right now close it all down and never show up again. It's easy for me to do that. It's easy for me to go, right, okay, I'm never wanting to be seen again, and just go and switch it all off and hide. But I know that every time I do a video and someone listens to it, it's helping someone. I know that, right? Every time I show up and do a video like this, it's helping someone. Every time I stop putting things off and show up, it's helping someone. Giving up alcohol and not putting off healing my body from the amount of alcohol I was drinking is helping someone. And talking about it is helping someone. Giving up gluten, right? Because I was bloating, and bloating is not normal. Right, let's just get that into the mix. Bloating is not normal, right? It's not normal for the body to do. and to stop gaslighting myself and saying it was okay and going back to the easy route of eating gluten, I've had to take the route of, shit, I'm doing this. No. Even doing these videos and like people go, oh my God, you sound so confident. And I am, right? I'm confident on video, right? But it's taken me to go, stop putting off facing the fear of being judged and attacked by people. Seriously, you know what came up while I was filming these videos? I panicked in bed one night and it's like, I think someone's going to kick me in my face. They're going to come and kick me in. They're going to come and kick my head in. That is an old childhood memory of being beat up as a kid, right? I could easily turn off the video right now and not have that, you know, not have to clear that memory, not have to be face to face with that feeling, right? And be face to face with people's disgust in some way, right? So that's how it turns up. For me, right, to not take the route of stepping back and stepping back out with my health, with my life, and with my business means that I have to face things that I don't like, that aren't pretty, that are wrapped up in a little beautiful bow, right? To end up happier, to end up not like back there bitching about it or jealous because someone else has it, right? To actually show up. Actually show up and stop putting things off. Now, to show up and stop putting things off means, for me personally, to face and give myself a lot of freaking compassion. And to remind myself that everyone stepping up to any level will have a little bit of self-belief and negative talk. Right? I have to remind myself of that, to remind myself that we're all human, right? And we all have different ways of dealing with things. And the bigger we step up to things, the more sometimes, shit, can I do it? Is it really going to work for me? Can I really do this? And then the more you shock and surprise yourself, right? The more every day you don't turn back to that thing, right? Every day you don't turn back to that thing, or even if you do turn back for a moment, a fleeting moment, right? And you keep persevering forward, the more stronger your level of self-belief gets. Ta-da! It does, right? If you look at my video, go to my YouTube channel, right? I've not named it because it's all under letters. But if you go to my YouTube channel, right, and I'm actually filming this on YouTube as well. If you go to my YouTube channel, you will clearly see right at the beginning video how freaked out I was filming. Because the level of self-belief was really low, but I carried on. My self-belief in filming a video is quite high. And I know that it will make sense to someone who's listening. There you go. Right? It's like when I started my degree. People were like, oh, your self-belief is so low. Yeah, but the more I do it and the more I learn, the more my self-belief rises. Right? The more I clear the energy, the more I clear the memory that it's related to, the more the self-belief gets bigger. I know that this is going to help someone somewhere, right? So this is how you stop putting things off. Be compassionate to yourself, right? Take yourself away. Have time to yourself. Love on you like nothing else. Face the things that you really don't like about you and fucking love them more than anything. I love it. And the more you do, the more you keep showing up. The more you keep showing up, even when like you don't feel that anyone's watching. I've got no likes, right? The more things are going to happen for you. If I really share with you right now, I've just been put in a magazine. I'm going into another magazine, an incredible magazine. There's another magazine that's come through. Like just from showing up, right? Just from all the stuff that I've done, everything, the accumulation of the alcohol, the coffee, everything that I rid from my diet, everything that I've been doing about my health, everything that I've been doing to help me show up in my life, with my kids, in my health, for my body, channeling, everything. The more I show up, the better it gets, right? So if you're putting off something today, take yourself away, reset yourself, and realign with your vision. My vision is massive. Like when people hear it, they're like going, oh my God, like she's just crazy Fruit Loop. Let me just tell you now, like that vision, even though when I speak about it, and like even when I first started speaking about different visions before, people look at me and go, she's ungrounded. Like, yeah, I have to be ungrounded to see it, right? And then I have to bring myself back and take the steps in real time to get there. Because I have literally brought so many visions to life. I have been ungrounded, seen it, brought myself back, step forward, right? And I will have that vision. Because Trina gets what she wants. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for today. I did waffle on a bit, but I know it's going to help someone somewhere, this video, right? I know it's going to help someone. So how do you stop putting things off? You know how now. Listen to this video. Keep moving forward. Give yourself that compassion. Make sure you pause and listen to yourself. Anyway, go leave it there for today. Have a great day. And I will post that video as well. Bye.